Good afternoon on what is a mild, cloudy and damp day. It is Tuesday the 11th of January. I'm back in the Read Nook with a cat who is not ours, a nice hot cup of tea, and of course a pile of, come on, off you go, parcels to unbox. No, you can't stand on that either, come on, off. Okay, you can't stand on my parcels, cat. So the first one I'm going to open up is this one. Okay, so let's get this one. Yeah, that's my hand and that's sellotape, and you don't want that, cat. Promise you don't want that. Okay, so let's pull out of this, and it is this. Okay, and if I show you on the back, you'll have a better clue of what this is. This is the English version of essentially the Game Master screen for Mörk Borg, basically the death metal pre-apocalypse role-playing game, written and designed by the Stockholm Collective, but published and distributed in English by Free League Publishing. So I always like a good screen, because it's not just a case of the screen itself being good. The screen has got plenty of information taken from the game, basically used as a reference to help you run the game, but it's also what comes with the screen. Okay, what comes with the screen makes it interesting. So the best two screens I have ever come across, I'm going to give you two examples. One is the screen for the RuneQuest role-playing grantha, which is really part of the GM's pack. But essentially, you get a campaign. You get a campaign starter, a load of charts, maps, and everything. And the other one is the Shalari's Guide for the third edition of the role-playing game Sky Realms of Sharoon. That's jam-packed with information. Otherwise, a screen should come with forms or an adventure or something which is useful in the game. The one thing it shouldn't come with, okay, or the two things it shouldn't come with is nothing. What's the point? Okay, you give the GM something else, give the game master something else, or a poster. Okay, because what use is that? Anyway, also the other thing is that the contents, whatever comes with the screen, should be steady enough to be able to store with the screen or part of your game collection and not get lost easily. Anyway, so let's have a look inside this one. That's my here's what I like about screens. So okay, he's settling down now, so that I can just give it a slice down there. So pull the cellophane off. Put that in my pocket, away from him. So what we've got on here is, that's on the back, that's traps. So we've got the front. So if we fold that out, we have a really gorgeous screen like that. I can just show you. Going from essentially from basically my right to left. So okay, so there isn't actually, for the first thing this commits, there's nothing with this screens. Okay, there's no extra content. Okay, but you've got a 4-part screen, sits like that, and it's low enough so you can sit so easy. Like, I'm not a huge fan of portrait screens. I like them to be landscape, preferably, because they tend to be a bit sturdier. But you've got great art on the front, and then inside it's done in basically the fluorescent yellow we know and love from the Mörk Borg look. So with the tables of ochre obscurity and sells for 100 silver, counts as normal size items, breaks on a fumble and so on. So Dream Theory, time locked, pneumotoxin, induced irrelevance. So there we go. Prices may vary, so we've got a price list there. And then with difficulty ratings, so really we get here to the meat of essentially running the game. This is support content. you know. Oh, that actually does. Hold on, I lied. That does come separately. I will have a look at that at the moment. So, see, it's an unboxing. I didn't know that was in there. That was my first book. So essentially, what we have is okay. So let's go back over this again, shall we? So on the left-hand panel, we have name, trade, concern. So we've got an instant NPC creator there. So name, trade, essentially really easy to create. Just roll a dice or a die or so, you know. And the referee has a complete NPC. Prices may vary, including weapons, other gear, and so on. Rules for repairing armor down there. And then we have the third panel is violence and basically the game mechanics. So we have difficulty ratings at the top, reaction rolls, morale, and resting rules there. Violence, who goes first, attack or defense, and so on. Where does it hurt, and that sort of thing. So that's really kind of gets to the meat of the game. In this section here, the referee can just refer to this all the time, have that in front of them. You know, Mörk Borg is a fairly simple role-playing game, but here you've got an easy reference. Then let's see. So that's actually, let's have a look. Just checking. So you've actually got 5 panels here. So on the fourth panel, we have basic standard NPCs. So we've got the sword fodder, worthy foes, and the big bad listed there. And unclean powers, sacred powers, you can apply to them as well. And then this basically does this. This actually looks. Just trying to look at this. Oh, okay. You've actually got a couple of. Basically, this comes out. So this, you've got a little pocket there and a little pocket there. So that slides in there. And in there, it's a little bit fiddly, but there we go, like that. So you've got, just to show you the little pockets there. Just don't know whether you can really see them because of the light, but they are there. Sorry. There we go. There. And there in the corner. So basically, you can actually hold this all together and it will stay in place. It's a little bit fiddly. So let's take this off, and then we've got items and trinkets, and a weather table. Again, this is just, you know, just roll up things you can find, and then the weather and so on. Just again, just little things you can add to bring into your game as you're playing. So yeah, I think that's actually everything you really kind of need there to run the game, you know, apart from the scenario you're running. And then what else have we got? We've got 2 rule sheets. So we've got the tables of tablets of obscurity, not tables, as I was basically, and what you can sell them for. So we have dream theory, target, essentially sells 100 silver, counts as normal size items, breaks on a form of attack, etc. Wielder must have at least 3 presents, plus 3 presents, or be a flawed philosopher to use them. So we've basically got essentially spells which the character can cast. On the back, we've got a full list of 40 city events. Basically, roll a d4, then a d10, and there we go. You basically events for encountering in a city. And also, we have list of traps on the second sheet. So you trigger the trap by not leaving the room in time, or touching a damned doorknob, or what's the trap, and then what's the trap and its effect. So it might be shimmering blue, yellow poisonous gas. Test toughness, difficulty rating 18, or die, test every minute, and then who or what built the trap, and then basically sort of a location. And lastly, on the back we have somewhere to drink. Would you prefer the select menu? Braised chicken with dangerously alcoholic wine-drenched apples, or spiced rutbugger swede from the dark Succash soil, a delicacy, along with I see you lack funds. Patron traits, why is the innkeeper twitching? So lots of little details there that you essentially with here you're mostly dealing with essentially you know, the things that will help you run a game, and here these are things which will help you enhance your game. I think these are nice additions. I would say that storing them in in these little tags here, it's a nice idea. It's a little bit fiddly, as I say, but you know, I think it's a nice solution to the perennial problem of you know, oh, I've got extra with my GM screen. Where am I going to store it? Because I'm not going to store it with the shield with or the GM screen, but with this you actually can. So that's the Mörk Borg basically GM screen. See, which is a nice and sturdy, easy to read. Don't buy it if you like fluorescent yellow, but otherwise, I think it's a really nice piece, nice addition to your game. And you know, like alt Borg stuff, it's small and portable. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing the Nook. If you have, please do click that like button down below, and of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, I appreciate you posting those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to yet more unboxings in the Nook, where you'll see me out here in the Nook with pile of parcels and a book or game which I will unbox and talk about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea and a cat, sometimes a cat who is not ours, who has returned just in time for the end of this unboxing. Then please do hit that subscribe button. Once again, thanks for watching. I'll be back again soon with another unboxing in the Nook very soon. Bye for now.